In just a couple of hours, local and environmental leaders will be coming together to announce a so-called package of environmental justice legislation.
Yeah, this has South Bay communities continue to deal with massive amounts of sewage and trash coming from Mexico. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in Imperial Beach now with more on what we know about all this morning. Chris?
Yeah, good morning, guys, and we'll find out a little bit more in less than 3 hours now. What we do know is that so many people here in the South Bay are fed up with this problem, that when we see this rain, especially like we saw there at the end of January, you are seeing billions of gallons of sewage flow from Mexico into the U.S. here through the Tijuana River Valley, and they are fed up.
I've never seen it flooded the way the Tijuana River Valley is flooded right now, or the amount of trash or sewage that has come across the border.
Yeah, we saw trash, we saw sewage, and again, it was a pretty disastrous sight there to see. Now, as for what we'll be seeing today here is that State Senator Steve Padilla and other community leaders, labor leaders, environmental advocates will be announcing a package of, quote, environmental justice legislation to address cross-border pollution from trash and human waste, as well as halting development of a landfill that would only cause further harm to the impacted communities. Now, as far as the impact to the community here in the South Bay, we know that a number of beach closures happen, like the ones that we have going on right now. In fact, you have the sign here that says keep out of the water, sewage, chemical, contaminated water. Unfortunately, though, we still see people go out into the water, like we just saw a short time ago here off camera. And when the beaches are closed here, maybe even more so during the spring and the summer months, you do see a lot of the businesses that suffer because people decide not to maybe spend their time in Imperial Beach and some of the other South Bay communities and stay here. And so we've seen a lot of businesses speak out about this. There's the environmental concern, and then of course the health impacts that are happening, not just from going out into water, but also the air here. They have found that a lot of that same contaminants there in the sewage, in the water, also found in the air particles as well too, the air that we breathe. So we'll be hearing, again, less than 3 hours now from State Senator Steve Padilla as well as other local leaders about what they plan to do to address this here on the state level, especially as we wait to continue to see the federal government response here, especially after these recent rains and the most recent exposure here to that cross-border pollution. Eric and Netta.
All right, Chris, thank you for that. Take a look at your screen here. Right now, San Diego County residents are being urged to avoid contact with coastal waters until at least 9 a.m. today. Now, this is due to increased bacteria levels caused by runoff from last week's rain. Water contact closures remain in effect at the following locations, including Ocean Beach, Dog Beach, as well as the Silver Strand, Imperial Beach, and Coronado shorelines. This is according to the County Department of Environmental Health and Quality. The county says activities like swimming, surfing, and diving should be avoided in the days after heavy rainfall.